Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we're going to be once again taking a look at what you can expect for yourself in the next 10 days. So I'm really excited for today's reading because the eclipse is over and now it's like we can just really look forward to not only the next 10 days but also a new month. So let's step into it. You have 3 piles as usual. Please pick one, whichever that speaks to you, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive for the upcoming 10 days. And as always, we're going to be starting off with our Moonology card. And this week especially, you're required to have faith in your dreams. Sometimes what happens is we have dreams, but when we actually step about to make them happen or to make them come true, we feel like it's difficult and then we quit halfway. So that's the message for you. If you have a dream, don't quit it halfway. Sometimes the path is difficult, sometimes it gets challenging, but they are your dreams and it is your responsibility to have faith in them. Yeah, that's the message for you for this week. I'll also give you your tarot. Okay, your 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, okay, 9 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, lot of 8 energy here, okay. So let me tell you this right at the beginning. What you need to really stress on is discipline. Whatever you want to do, the core of it is have a disciplined life. Make sure you're having priorities set. You have sort of a timetable for yourself, and only then will you be able to sort of create a balance in your life, that you'll actually be able to do justice to each and everything. Remember this is going to be a busy week and you're going to be multitasking a lot of things together, and maybe because of which you feel a little bit tied up. You feel like, oh, I wish I had more free time. I feel like I could do what I really wanted to do. So a little bit of feeling like I am trapped is there. But let me tell you, you're strong and you're standing strong. That is what I see for you. Whether this is your work, whether this is your relationships, you are standing strong. In spite of the fact that sometimes things are getting a little bit challenging for you. You are very, very focused on your work. You're very focused on your studies, especially, when it comes to doing things that you love, you're very, very focused. And especially for my friends who are student, pay attention to your studies. Complete projects that you're supposed to be completing because you need to get down to business is what is coming through for you. Yeah, and especially when it comes to studies, have a routine around it. Like today you tick off this subject, tomorrow you tick off that subject. That is the way you need to work. But of course there is also a little bit of travel involved for you, and I see this travel as something that will come to you as a breather. Okay, I'm not doing things I'm normally doing, I'm just going out and relaxing. That's the energy I feel here. Also, you need to be aware of some kind of communication that may come to you, some kind of announcement, maybe letter, email, that is possible. But also you're also having a good time. Okay, you're celebrating something. You're taking time out and you're just throwing caution to the wind. Yeah, that's the way it is for you this week. So it's a mixed bag, okay, for you. That's coming through. Self-love, okay. Now, most importantly, self-love and taking care of yourself are something that you should be making a priority, especially because I get a feeling like you're not doing that. Maybe you're very busy, maybe you're constantly thinking about one thing or another. So self-love, giving yourself what you need, whether this is care, whether this is good food, or sometimes just a break, is important. So self-love needs to be a priority for you this week. Yeah. What is happening? Your position this week is like this little lady. She feels like there is so much to do. There is so many things out there that she feels like, oh, I wish I could just, lay under my bed sheets for a very long time and just have things disappear. Yeah, but remember this, you're not alone in this. You have help whenever you need it. But yeah, you're feeling a little bit more vulnerable than usual. Yeah, and if you feel that, just do some kind of a little meditation. If not meditation, at least deep breathing. What happens is when we breathe deeply, when we let out that breath especially, all the energy that is pending inside of us really goes out, and then we can feel fresh once again. Yeah, that's something that I really want to tell you. And most importantly, you have to start dreaming again. Yeah, so this is like a field of dreams. So you have, when you're like in this position and when you're like, sleeping, especially like going back to sleep, and you're like, we keep thinking before that time that we really fall asleep. So what are your dreams? And the very first message for you was that as well. Have faith in your dreams. So maybe you need to reflect on your dreams a little bit. Go back to the vision board and see what you intended to create for yourself at the beginning of the year. Because sometimes what happens is we have like huge plans at the beginning of the year, and as the year progresses, we sort of forget it. So it is time for you to reflect on those dreams. Yeah, to sort of connect with them once again, and maybe dream some new dreams is also coming through. And look at this. Make a wish. Okay, when was the last time you actually made a wish is something I really want to ask you. So let me know in the comments down below. So make some prayers, pray for something that you really, really want, and hope and wish for something that you really want. You need to connect with some aspect of divinity. Not to, say praise or say prayers, but just to ask for what you want. Because, the divine really wants to hear what you want too. Yeah, so prayers and wishes, very important. I'll shuffle a couple of cards on camera to see what else is coming. Okay. Ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. So again, brings me back to the field of dreams. Dream big. Okay, so maybe some of the dreams that you have are like very small. Dream of being the best that you can be in this lifetime. Yeah. Set your sights higher. You're like worthy of more. And determination, yes. You need to be much more determined that you are right now. Yeah, because that determination, that strength of yours may be slightly missing. So it is time to get it back into the game. And voyage. Set sail on a new course. See, what I feel like, maybe the things that you're doing in your life are getting too monotonous. And you need to experiment a little bit. You need to try something different. So voyage can be an internal voyage too, within yourself, to see what is no longer relevant and to bring in the energy of the new. But that voyage, physical or mental, is essential. And prudence, don't be lured by this siren song. And this has to be a week of reflection for you instead of action. Don't get into acting impulsively. Don't get into like taking shortcuts. Take the longer route. You'll be happier that you do. Yeah. I'll give you messages for your relationship. Let's see what's coming there. Mostly your relationship with yourself is going to be the most important one this week. I love you. These are powerful words. I love you. Most importantly, when you say these words to yourself, they are the most important words ever. Because it is only a person who truly loves themselves, who values themselves, will then be able to love and value the other person. Yeah, that's important. So love yourself first and love you. They're very powerful words. And spend quality time together. Yeah, so especially in your relationships as well, I get a feeling like maybe either you are very busy or maybe your partner is too busy, and maybe you don't have time to just disconnect from the world and connect with each other. So spend that quality time together, express your love for each other. When it comes to relationship, listen to each other, talk to each other, conversations, let it flow. That's important this week. And listen with your heart, okay? Now, especially this week, when your partner is telling you something, listen with your heart. Not be like, oh, I've heard this tale 100 times before. Just listen. Because, just by listening to the other person, they feel like, this person really listens to me. This person values me. That is the importance listening has in relationships. And turn on your heart light. Yeah. And what you need to do is maybe you need to start feeling love within, just the energy of love within. And once again, if you're single in your life, it is time you need to reflect on a time when you felt loved romantically. I'm sure, even if our relationships have failed sometimes, there is always that one point of time when you felt loved by the other person. Even if that person is no longer in your life. So you have to reflect on that time. Instead of thinking like, oh, this person was mean to me. Or this person left me. Whatever, those tales that we tell ourselves. So this is like, you need to only think about the times that you felt love. Do that. Do that and come back and tell me how this went for you. Yeah? I'll give you messages from Sai Baba, especially for a spiritual life. Let's see what Baba has to say. Surrender. So when it comes to things that you feel like you're not capable of handling on your own, especially when things get a little bit too much, surrender them to Baba. Yeah. And especially when it comes to spiritual path also, just surrender to him. He will show you the way, especially if you feel like, you don't know the way. And self-realization. See, the greatest self-realization is surrendering to the divine. That is the greatest self-realization. So surrender to an ascended master, to Baba. Surrender and be happy every single day. You just focus on being happy and not on being unhappy. Because sometimes what happens is we focus on the unhappiness part of our life so much that there can be happy moments but we don't see them. Don't let that happen to you. Yeah. And 2 more cards from here. Telepathy. And Baba can communicate with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Look for that sign. Yeah. So maybe he's trying to tell you something. Are you listening? Is the question. Okay, you have 2 more. So we'll give you 2. Mind power. Your mind has tremendous power. Surrender it to Baba. Yeah. So he's telling you, let me guide you. Let me guide you towards self-realization. And be careful of your karma, especially for this week, because the divinity is within everyone. And when it comes to telepathy, sometimes Baba gives us messages through another person. Wait for those messages. Listen to those messages. You need to be more aware. Is what is coming through. Oh, here you have one. A. E. You 15. 31. 26. E again. E again. Okay. W. S. You have C. Try and see things clearly. Okay. And you also have C. So spend some time at the sea. So disconnect. Self-love once again coming through. When it comes to the sea, there is something about the ocean, like we just see the ocean and there's just this part of us that sort of, stops thinking. It's like the magic of the nature, So maybe do that. And a blank tile. So you can fill it up according to whatever you want to do. 18. And you have I. Give you a couple of more. You have J. 16. 19. Number 4. N. And you have E. Yeah, so overall these are the letters and numbers that are important for you, especially for this week. And once again, as I wrap this video, I'm going to be leaving you with nothing but my best wishes and lots and lots and lots of love for you always. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive for the next 10 days. Let's take a look at what you need to hear today. First of all, pile 3, you need to ground your energies, okay? Grounding is especially important for you. Yes. And the reason why this is important is because you need to let go of certain negativity that has come in your experience. See, we just had like an eclipse period, and sometimes what happens, the period of the eclipse, the period of the new moon sort of leaves a trace, and maybe you need to let go of that. So it is time for you to release negativity from your life, okay? So especially if you've woken up this morning and you're feeling like, okay, things are really wrong. They're not, it's just that the energies are not right, okay? That's what I see. Now, taking your tarot, okay, 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, okay, great. Now, some of you may feel like you're not able to see things clearly, and that is very, very possible. Or maybe you feel like, moving forward, you need to make certain important decisions, make certain important choices. But let me tell you, slow down a little bit. Don't be in a hurry to do too many things, because you may get a feeling like you need to do something and you have to do it right now. You're also going to be incredibly busy in the upcoming week, okay? For some of you, you may actually travel relating to work, but it's also going to be a quick week and you have to actually slow down. especially when it comes to making any important decisions. Because what I feel like, there is a need for you to re-evaluate certain things in your life, re-evaluate certain plans, re-evaluate certain behaviors is also coming through out here. But remember this is going to be a week where a lot of things will need your attention simultaneously. So maybe your home needs your attention, your work needs your attention, your kids need your attention. It is all coming together. And you are the boss. You'll be able to take that really, really well. But in that, don't forget to take that occasional break. Yeah, that's coming for you. Because I get a feeling you may actually start working on autopilot this week. And remember this, there is also something that is making you really happy. Maybe for a couple of you, you'll just disconnect and spend time with friends or family. Or maybe go out for like a family event or an occasion, or maybe in certain cases listen to a good news, because there's something happening for you. Yeah, that's coming for that, especially for my friends who like waiting for that visa letter. It may arrive very, very soon. Yeah, that's something that I really see here. But when it comes to your travel plans, okay, make sure they are foolproof is what I really want to tell you. This foolproof planning is what is important for you. And especially this is not a good week for any kind of long-term financial decisions. Yeah, postpone that for another day. Love partnership. Okay, now this is a week where you need to focus on your relationships, on your friendships. Yeah, giving time to them, giving attention to them is going to be very important. And in certain cases, rebuilding your relationships is also coming through. And this is a good week for reconciliation. If things have been a little rocky in your relationships, it is time for you to sort of, get down to mending them is what is coming through. But your relationships are going to be a priority. And the focus for you this week is going to be on gratitude. Thanking somebody for something that they did for you. Or just having in mind that, okay, this person deserves my gratitude. Like this person has probably done something good for me and I'm supposed to be kind to them. That feeling of gratitude is something that is going to be important for you. And once again, I told you about healing your relationships, healing the ouch. Of course, for a couple of people, this could also be something that is troubling you physically. Yeah. So maybe, getting an evaluation done, visiting a doctor, rectifying a certain things, that is important. But healing the ouch can sometimes be related to your heart. What is it that in your heart you feel like, you need healing? So pay attention to that this week. And earth magic. This week the focus is on the basic things in life. Very basic things. Our relationship, which form like a fundamental part of our human existence. Our relationship with our environment, the people that we live with, the area that we live with, the nature that we live with. Yeah, it's all about grounding your energies and taking care of the basics is what is coming through. And once again, with releasing the negativity, if you feel like you're holding on to some kind of negativity, whether this is towards your health, whether this is about your money or relationships, it is time for you to release it. And do something with your hands this week, okay? Whether this is cooking a meal, or this is gardening, digging up dirt, or giving a massage to yourself. Yeah, but work with your hands this week. That is very important. I'll give you messages for your relationships. Let's see what's coming up there. Okay. For your relationships, okay. Act as if your partner is here. And this is especially for my single friends, So if you don't have somebody in your life, especially, act as if they are here. And even if you have somebody in your life, think in your mind that they're behaving in a way that you feel is ideal. And maybe you'll attract that energy. Yeah? So think in your mind what kind of relationship that you want, and it will actually turn up. So you have to really get into that visualization mode is what is something I see. Consider your foundation. Remember, I told you need to pay attention to the basics, the foundation of your personality, the foundation of your relationships, and the foundation of who you are as a person. So healing on every level is possible for you. And one more. Treasure your loved ones. Okay. So you really have to make sure that you're in that zone of gratitude towards your loved ones. See, even if sometimes our relationships are not good, they are still our relationships. And they've always given us something that is so precious. So you have to focus on the positive here, is what is coming through. I'll give you a couple of more things for clarification. Meditate. Yeah. So meditation is important, especially to release that negativity. Okay. It's very important. Meditating outdoors will be great, or maybe early in the morning or late at night. Okay. Just those 2 hours. Don't meditate during daytime because it's of no use. Because you get very disturbed by these energies. Empathy. Yeah, once again, this speaks to you about your relationships, love, partnership. Maybe you're not understanding the other person's point of view, and maybe that is exactly what you need to do. Yeah? Be grateful for whichever way they're turning up for you. At least they're turning up, because there are people who don't even have that. And generosity. Be generous. Be the bigger person this week. Yeah? You need to be the bigger person this week, especially when it comes to mending your relationships, and take that chance. Take that chance. You'll be very happy you did. Because when we get old, and this is something I've always heard from people who I consider to be very wise, and they're like definitely above the 80s. They always tell me one thing, I wish I could have, behaved differently. I wish I could have forgiven that person there. I wish I could have a second chance there. So we don't want that, right? We're still young. We have a time to fix it. So be that kind of people who fix things. Let's see what Baba has to tell us. Dedicate to Sai. So, when you're holding any kind of grudge towards somebody, if somebody's harmed you, somebody's done you wrong, which has caused you to be negative, just let it go towards Sai. Tell Sai to take care of it, and Sai will take care of it for you. And if you can do something for Sai Baba, like something as simple like offering something sweet to him, or just, offering like agarbatti to him, that will be great. That will be really nice. Dedicate something to him. Or just, chanting his name, that will be great. Om Sai Nathaya Nama, or something as simple as just repeating Sai, Sai, Sai. That will be great. Yeah? Will help you a lot in your life. Trust me. And abundance. So money wise, things are good. And you're going to have abundance in not just money sector, but in so many other sectors of your life. What do you want? What is your true desire? Yeah, ask yourself that. And flow with life. I think this is a message that comes to you so many times. So just flow. Don't be resistant. Don't be resistant. You're just, you're like acting like a barrier in your own life sometimes. And we all do that, honestly. I can't even tell you that I don't do it myself. We all do that. Hard work. Yes, you have to keep working hard because you'll succeed. Don't give up. And you are under Baba's protection. You're protected from forces that are beyond your control, and most forces are beyond our control these days. So yeah, you're under his protection. You should be grateful. And remember this, the entire world is your home, which means all the people in the world are your family, and we are all in this together. So be happy wherever you are. You're placed there for a reason, for a greater purpose is what is coming through. I'll give you your letters and your numbers. Okay. R S 88 number 1 27 Y 31 21 number 5 24 U N L 44. You have B. You have the sun. So focus on the positive. Okay, focus on the positive. Very important. And you have K. No, that's an R, sorry. There's an A. U 23. Number 10, 77. You have a lot of numbers today. You have G 18 X. You have T 33 and you have a T again. Yeah, so overall these are your letters and numbers that you need to focus on for this week especially. And you can find, of course, your initials, your name, and sometimes full names, which happens every few days. And this is like, just having that confirmation that this is your pile. Yeah, overall, these are the messages that you need to receive. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive for the next 10 days. Let's see. You have nothing will come out of this situation. So all of my friends who are like probably worried about something, or you're like, how is this going to turn out? How am I going to do this? All of those things that constitute our worrisome thoughts. Don't worry. Go with the flow. Take it easy. Things are going to be fine. Yeah, that's what the universe is trying to tell you. You have 6 of Wands. Clearly, things are more than fine. The Emperor. 7 of Cups. Okay. This is really nice, okay? Let me tell you this. You've got this. Yeah? You know exactly what to do, because that is the kind of mind that you have. You always know what is right for you. So follow your intuition. Follow what you feel is the right thing for you. Because I get a feeling like in the upcoming week, you may have certain important choices to make. And these choices will decide your long-term future. Yeah, short-term as well as long-term is what is coming through. And it will sort of enable you to have a new beginning in your life. It will enable you to feel more positive. And also any kind of burdens that you're carrying on you, those burdens will be subsided is what I'm seeing here. Because in the upcoming week, it is very, very likely that you're going to be throwing the caution to the wind. You're going to be getting rid of burdens that you're carrying unnecessarily, and you're going to be freeing yourself is what I feel here. And especially because Saturn's moving out, things are looking so much better already. Yeah. So once again, this is like a new passionate beginning for you, where you feel like you can do just about anything that, is available for you. And in fact, this could also be for a couple of you getting success in your life, getting the recognition you deserve. So maybe work-wise, things will go really, really well this week. And you could actually be given new responsibilities. You could be given, a pat on the back. That is also there. But remember this, moving forward, you have to ensure that you're making discipline a part of your life and not doing things only because you want to. Because what happens is sometimes when we feel like we have the freedom to do what we want to, then we do it a lot, and then we feel like, oh, I wish I did not do this. So don't do something that you will regret in the long term is something that I want to tell you. But going on a vacation, taking a break, both mental and physical, is also possible for you in the upcoming week. For a couple of you, you may also start a new project. A couple of you may also start a new hobby. Very possible. But a lot of inspired ideas are going to be coming for you. And in fact, things are going to be happening for you almost magically. Like a lot of things are going to be coming together right now as if by magic. So look out for the synchronities. Maybe you're like thinking of a friend and that friend ends up calling you. Or you think of something and you actually get information about it. Synchronicity, that is going to be happening for you. But what's important is that you don't lose focus. Like I told you, you may feel like you can do anything, and then you end up doing everything, and you feel like, oh, I wish I had just focused on one thing. So focus is very important for you. And also wishing well, So this week you're being asked, what do you want? Yeah, it's like, you show up on a wishing well and you make a wish and it comes true. Once again, synchronicity. So it's like the universe is your genie at this point of time, who's asking you, what do you want? And maybe that wish will come true for you as well. But it's a good week, okay? I don't see you guys being particularly busy, but you'll do what you want to. Yeah, that's coming through. And cleansing your body and spirit. So it is necessary for you to take a break, to make sure that you're giving time to yourself to relax, to cleanse your body, to cleanse your mind, and to heal your soul. Because we just got out of like a really, really major eclipse, and that just like leaves a mark over you. So please make sure you're giving yourself time to relax, to rest, to cleanse your body, to give your mind and soul the relaxation it so needs. Yeah. So please, just like this lady, make sure you're soaking in a bath and just relaxing. That's very important for you. And it's actually fun, right? Relaxing. I hope you do that. I'll give you the rest. Self-care, oh my god. So yes, drowning doesn't always require water. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself so well, just like this lady is. Take care of yourself. Journey, half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Now this is so important, sometimes what happens is we are like on a journey, like we want to achieve something in life, we want to do something in life, but we forget that life is what happens every single day. When you're eating your food, when you're talking to your friends, that is life. So enjoy the journey. Don't so much worry about reaching the destination. Enjoy every single day. Even in our spiritual path, you have to value every bead that you're chanting, because that every bead is teaching you something. Yeah? So enjoy the journey. Enjoy life is basically the message for you. Opportunity. And remember this, you are so good, pile 3, that sometimes you get an opportunity to create an opportunity for you. Yeah. So of course, if you feel like, you need to do something different, the opportunity for that is available with the Fool card once again. Yeah. So this is about you having to prove yourself to yourself and not to anybody else in your life. So the opportunities are available as well, but you can create it for yourself and listen. Yeah, sometimes you just need to slow down. Maybe you're very busy this week, so slow down a little bit. Yeah. That's what I really, really want to tell you. And when you slow down, all the answers just come to you. So if you're in the confusion, slow down and listen to your own voice. And you're very protected. Yeah, you're very, very protected. So there's no making mistakes for you, is what is coming through. And let me give you messages for your relationship. Have patience. So with your relationships, you just need to have patience. And remember, love is patient. Love is kind, love is always forgiving, and love never ever gives up hope. Yeah, so have patience. And the only thing that is real is love. So you need to shift your focus back to love. So especially if you feel like your relationships are really trying you, shift your focus at that point, okay? Just focus on giving the best love that you can and have patience. And love endures. Love never comes to an end. So when it comes to relationships as well, sometimes you feel like, that's it. This relationship is over. There's no more. I cannot do more. But that's not how it is. Love always endures. It's just about not giving up hope and not giving up faith, regardless of the situation. Yeah? I'll give you messages from Sai Baba. Let's see what Baba has to tell you. For your spiritual life especially. Bhakti Yoga, devotion is the way forward to you. So whichever power you believe in, devote your life to that power, chant and enjoy the journey of devotion. Don't be like, I'm going to be reaching this point and this is where I want to be. No, enjoy the journey of devotion. That's very important. And have faith. Faith is like what is in life that you can do without faith. Have faith. And Karma Yoga. Be good to people. Be good to people because you are like a Karma Yogi. Every act you do gives you a reward. Keep that in mind and you'll be fine. Yeah. So do good karma, help other people, take care of other people, donate money, donate food, do good in whichever way that you can, and be content. So basically it's all about being happy wherever you are and not wanting what other people have. That's like the basic of everything, See, because every person have their own journey to get where they are. And you will reach a different point in your journey, okay? No two journeys are same, and karma yoga and karmic debt. You're already having a couple of debts relating to karma with other people. Pay them off and don't accumulate new ones, which is why you need to be patient in your relationships and, need to ensure that you're only giving love and only love. That's important. Don't create new karma for yourself. I'll give you your letters and numbers. Okay, let's see. You have 29, you have B, you have T, okay? You have N, you have Y, 27, 18, N, you have C, R, 55, W, T, W again, wow, okay. You have R, S, number 16, 6 or 9. You have F. Okay, one second. Here you have F. You have number 88. You have I. Sit and relax. Yeah, so make time to sit down and to just, just sit. Sometimes just sitting makes you feel better because you're not busy, right? You have X, O, you have E, 22, E again, 17, and you have I. Yeah, I think you have rise above your everyday life, rise beyond petty things is also coming through for you. So if somebody is doing something that is petty, don't fall to that level. Grow up, because you are the karma yogi. Maybe they are not. Their karma is like, okay, whatever, they'll be taken care of at a later point. But for you, because you already have it and you don't want to accumulate new ones, because you're wise that way, you should just leave it out. And you're wise as well. See, rise and wise. So it is always the wise who rise above everything, right? So that's what you need to do, and that's what you need to remember. Overall, you'll be able to win this. Yeah, you'll be able to get this through. Yeah, I'll leave you here and I'll see you in my next one. And of course, I'm going to be praying for you every single day. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.